I decided to film a little bit more, so you're going to get a view from here. Yep. And it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet, but what's unusual about that? Okay, I've got to put these back in. I got the, I think this is the reverse lock, like it stops it from coming out of park under some circumstances that are electrically controlled. I don't really know, but I do have to put these feet in. So again, we're going to run with some silicone grease, just, it's a bit watery, ever so small amount of this shit, just to help it come together, and this will actually protect the rubber a little bit too, I'm told. So they go underneath from here. Well, do they? They're supposed to. There we go, there's one. A little bit more silicone grease. Yeah, it's a bit much. Get this one in. Yeah, that's two. This provides like a dampening for when you're using the shifter. It's a feeling thing. You can actually remove these and just replace them with hard washers if you want a more aggressive feel. Like if you've got a manual and you want more feeling in the gear stick, then you remove these and just put washers in there. Who showed me? Like Kuma showed me that. I think my friend Kuma showed me that, where he actually attached this thing with washers instead of these, and then put spot welds or tack welds and tacked the washers in so that it would fully locate it. In the carry truck, I ended up actually welding this to the plate, so you can do that too. Go in here. Yep. I'll spin that. Actually, spin them all to get that grease moving around. You're wobbling. You're drunk. I'm not. Wish I was, but I'm not. I need to get up early in the morning. I've got a lot to do. Alright, here we go. Going in. There we go. Right, now, oh yeah, these things go in here like this. They could use a bit of grease, mate, too, mate. Bit much, jeez. Jeez, mate. Bit much, mate. Push that shit in. I'll put the remainder on this one. Whatever amount that is. There we go, in they go, and that is the shifter put back together completely. With a few modifications of my own. Nobody else does this shit. Like and subscribe, and you'll see more. Okay? Alright then. Alright, here's another one in the dark on the 7. Same time actually, still out there. I decided to do this mod while I've got this out of the car, because why not? The mod I'm talking about is to prevent that. A big problem when the glue inside here melts. You can just slide it straight off. So what I'm going to do is figure out where I hold it normally, which would be about here. Now, as you can see next to my pinky there, in this area here, if I was to put a screw or something there, then I wouldn't even notice it. Even if I was to hold it down there, my pinky finger might touch it, but it's not going to be in the way at all. So I'm going to line up about there, drill a hole, a 2.5mm hole straight through this and straight through the metal, and I'll slide this off, tap the metal, and then use one of these in the rubber here, or plastic or whatever it is, just so that a flush mounted screw will sit in there just nicely and disappear from the feeling of my pinky finger. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, I'll be back in a second.
A few moments later.
Okay, here we are. I've drilled my hole straight through. I kept this here the whole time. Like normally what you'd do is you drill this through and then touch the metal, then slide this off. Because if you don't, while you're wobbling around, you normally stretch this hole out, and that's not going to be nice. But because we're trying to put in a M3 screw into this, we actually need this hole to be bigger than this one. So it doesn't matter if this gets flogged out a little bit, because I'm going to go back with a 3 or 3.2 mil drill and drill this hole out anyway. Okay, so let's slide this off. There we go. So there's our hole in the metal and our hole in the handle. Right, now next step is to tap this. So yeah, tap that. Okay, I've set you up there. I need to be very, very careful while I'm tapping this, otherwise you will snap the tap. Snap the tap. How do you tap something, I hear you ask? Well, you want to rock back and forward like this. You'll turn and you'll feel it start to bite. You want to go just a little bit more than that and then wind it back again. Then go back just a little bit more than before and back. You don't want to force it, and eventually it'll go free. But you really got to be careful you don't put too much stress on it, otherwise it will snap and you will be a very unhappy person trying to get that out of there. It's almost there. I have a suspicion that it's actually hitting on the bar that runs through the middle of this thing. You just got to be careful. Oops. You got to stop that from happening too. Ugh. Okay. Here we go. There we go. We're loose now. So now I can pretty much freely spin it. Again, I'm going to rock it back and forward as I'm spinning it in until it becomes nice and loose. And you can see how loose it becomes. I'm getting messages. It's actually like 11 PM or something, but it's only, I've been busy all day, so Garage Kei can't stop, but everything's falling on the floor. Okay, right, so that is tapped. Now we need to make the handle hole, this one, out to a 3 so that an M3 screw fits in it nicely. And the final step is to put an M3 screw in there and or bolt, and there you go. Doesn't pull off anymore, and yeah, like I'm gripping it, and yeah, can't even feel it. It's yeah, that's great, perfect. That's that done. Another modification. That's a Garage Kei original, that one. And that is the end of this episode. I realize it's a little bit shorter, but the next group of footage is on something else, and if I add that onto this video, it will make this video too long. So I'll just move that to the next one, and we'll have a good time there. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. I had a great time the other night on the live thing that we did. Thanks to everybody who tuned in for that. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see what happens next in the Every Vlog series, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss it. It's actually on doing the DA52W big brake conversion, so if you have one of these vans, you might want to watch that. If you'd like to support this channel, you can do that by getting your name on the Garage Kei door, or heading over to the Teespring store and picking yourself up a hoodie or a t-shirt. Details on both of those things are in the description, along with some other things from time to time, so always check out the description. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. Later.